What is the weirdest thing you find extremely attractive? When you sort by new you get plenty of completely normal trays. It's like you didn't even read the question. A girl with a good sense of humor. How is that a weird thing to be attracted to? I don't know if anybody will agree with me, but man, I really love a woman with breasts. The ability to sit through a meal in silence without feeling uncomfortable or self-conscious. That's a god tier level of confidence. When people share their TMI moments, there's something weirdly sexy when someone drops their guard for a moment and gives you a peek behind the curtain of their life. I went snorkeling with a guy from Holland once. I found him a little obnoxious. He didn't want any swim fins, saying he was like Aquaman underwater and making a big deal out of it to the group. In the boat, he was rummaging around the guide's compartment and found a big knife. He jokingly pointed it at the guides while doing pirate noises. Honestly, he stressed me out a little, but when it came to jumping in the water, I was a little scared. I'm not a good swimmer, and I don't in particular like when I can't touch the bottom. He was the one who encouraged me, saying that he's also scared. He said a lot of things, and the reason why he hadn't taken any swim fins was because he felt like they were dragging him down. He let his guard down to make me feel better, even though it let him open to be ridiculed a little by the group about his Aquaman antics. I liked him a lot better after that. Women wearing winter clothing, earmuffs, winter coats, gloves, etc. Am I weird? Yeah, I'm probably weird. Women tend to look more attractive in full snowboarding attire. Someone fight me on this. When guys are reversing the car and they put one hand on the back of the passenger seat to look back better, it makes me vulnerable. To me is mostly when they are turning or even reversing and they turn the wheel with only one hand, using their palm in a smooth round motion. You know what I mean. Hard to explain, but so sexy. Oh my god. You are secretly attracted to forklift drivers. I do palm steering, which I'm certain came from driving forklifts which have a knob on the wheel for one hand driving. A girl nibbled on my ear exactly one time unexpectedly, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. It's not weird to like that. Actually, that is my go-to when I'm trying to turn on my partner. It has never failed to work. My girlfriend doesn't have perfect teeth. She's super insecure about how two of her teeth are a little crooked, but every time she smiles it's the most adorable thing ever. Something about those slight imperfections just make her that much more perfect. She's planning on getting braces when she saves up some more, which is kind of a bummer. More power to her though. When I met my wife, her one front tooth was a little crooked, and I always thought it was kinda hot. She wanted it fixed when we were getting married for her wedding pictures, and I was low-key a little bummed. Lol. I didn't make a strong case. I said something like, "Are you sure? I kinda like it." She pretty much told me it made her insecure and she hates it, so I couldn't really argue with that. I thought I was the only one though. That's funny. When a person stifles their laughter, something about the way their face scrunches up whenever it happens makes my heart flutter for some reason. Also, scars. I dated a guy for a couple of years in my early 20s who always wore an open button-down shirt over a tee, and whenever he laughed really hard, he would grab the open shirt and bury his face in it while his whole upper body shook. He had a very jiggly laugh too. The whole thing was ridiculously charming. My husband got himself this bear onishi. The first time he put it on I was like, what is this feeling? Why am I aroused right now? After a few occasions of him wearing it I was like, well, I guess I'm a borderline furry, although I think it's the snuggly softness that does it for me rather than anything animalistic. He still thinks it's very weird, but he will put it on for me when I ask. Too bad for him, our anniversary is in the height of summer. The neck. When a woman has her hair up and those little bits of hair curl around. In traditional Japanese culture, the nape, anaji, was one of the few areas of the body, other than face and hands, left uncovered by women's attire. The nape of a woman's neck held a strong attraction for many Japanese men. See Geisha Makup. You're not alone. Houseplants. Chicks with plants are just very hot to me. Also, the more comfy a girlies, the better. Something about sweats, blankets, overly large sweaters, or girls cuddled up real tight is really cute and turns me on so much. Are you 100% sure that you're not a cat? Like maybe just check to be sure. Doing handyman stuff. It doesn't have to be all strip club sexual, like a muscular fireman chopping wood shirtless. If you're soaked with sweat because you worked all day fixing and troubleshooting things, wrinkles on your forehead because you think too much, and you still have the patience to help a neighbor or entertain a kid, I'm jumping your effing bones. Hands, and also collarbones. Also when people have just the right amount of neck muscles, that's hot. IDKY, it just is. Big, but structured, prominent noses. IDK what it is about them that I just swoon over, but it always happens. I'm Hispanic, and I have a large nose. Always been insecure about it. Resembles like those Mayan paintings type of noses. This post made me happy. Thank you. Trust me when I say, those prominent noses, like the ones on old photos statues are hot. Greek, Mayan, whoever, works on men and women for me. I cry inside every time I hear of women getting a nose job. To remove that gorgeous proud arch on their nose, at least men usually leave it alone. It just makes a face powerful. Young women with silver hair. My wife's hair is like the color of Storm from X-Men, and I told her later on that her hair was insanely attractive to me the night we met, and she was like, I thought it was my accent. I said that too, and then opened my stupid mouth and said your accent, your hair and your elbows made me even decide to speak to you. The F. My elbows. I had to confess I love nice elbows. IDKY. Not in a sexual way, but if a girl is actually intent on listening to me when I'm talking about stuff I'm passionate about, that's so attractive. I know my ramblings can get weird, but I still love to see someone interested, even if they don't fully understand. I totally get what you mean, my friend. It's a wonderful feeling. Freckles, scars, and skin blemishes in general. So much airbrushing and makeup nowadays hide our human imperfections and make people look like they are made out of plastic. I want to see the unique pattern of the person and listen to their stories of how they got those scars. If I wanted to spend time with something with a perfect complexion, I got my car. Recently I've been working out more. My wife says the veins popping out of my arms and hands get her all hot and bothered for some reason. Either way it feels good when she touches them. Some impurities in the face like freckles or random black dots. My boyfriend has this one black dot directly below his eye in the middle of his left cheek. It makes him infinitely more valuable on the face market to me. Looks so darn adorable. Laugh. Especially the quirky ones, lol, don't really know why. My friend does her quirky laugh sometimes when we are out or on the phone. That little piggy honk / oink makes me laugh every time, puts a smile on my face. I have a thing for awkward / extremely shy women. I also have a thing for hardworking women. And then, less weird of all, I love extreme paleness. Not sure if these are weird enough for you guys, but there you go. When I come home from work and my husband has cooked, served food, everything else is cleaned up, and our show ready for binge watching, it's weird because I have zero expectation for him to do all that.